Well, like I said earlier on, we are speaking and talking about Hope for New Mothers Foundation. They're looking to reach out to 300 women, 300 mothers, clearly, so as they are the Hope for New Mothers. So welcome, Prophetess Miracle. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
First off, diambile ba prophetess. Because I'm sure someone's like, Prophetess Miracle. Okay, from where do you serve? What church are you serving with? The ministry? What's the story?
Okay, so let's start with the ministry. We started in 2019.
2019.
Yes. So actually it started before that, but sometimes when you feel like, I think I can't do this, I'm young, maybe there's nobody who has done it before, I don't know who I can look up to. So we started then in 2019. And then we were ministering just on WhatsApp, mobilizing ladies and talking to them, building them. And then we started our physical meetings in Blantyre, Zomba, Lilongwe, and Zuzo.
Yeah.
So from then we've been operating, just building one another as ladies. And now we are building the youth in general. Not just ladies, but even men. So we accommodate men in our programs. That's what we do. And we also reach out to young children, not just these ones in tertiary schools, but also in secondary schools. So basically that's what we do. We just got registered last year.
What's the name of the ministry that you serve at?
Destined for Greatness Ministry.
Destined for Greatness Ministry. Okay, so I think now that's been established and put into place. Now let's talk a bit about Hope for New Mothers. What's the vision and the dream behind that? What prompted you to even get to working with young mothers of all the groups?
All right. So as a ministry, I came to encounter a lot of young ladies who found themselves pregnant, not because they wanted, and some of them dropped out of school. So we built up this foundation where we can speak to them and build them and encourage them to say, this is not the end of life. There's a lot that you can do. It doesn't mean that when you get pregnant, you can't go back to school, or it means like the world has actually said you no longer exist. No. So we've been working with these young mothers from across the country. And then from there, we said, okay, what can we do? What should we do with these women? It's not just talking to them and then we're done, but we also want to reach out to a greater number of young ladies who probably found themselves in that state across the country, probably in Blantyre, in Lilongwe. But then we said, okay, how can we reach out to them? The best way to do it is in hospitals, to meet them in hospitals, to say, okay, as we're giving out something to people, we can also meet them and also encourage them. We're bringing them in the system to say, your destiny is still great. It doesn't matter what's going on. It doesn't matter where you came from. Some of them probably, they found themselves in that state because they didn't believe in themselves. Somebody lied to them and then that happened. And sometimes when they have those babies, because they feel that way, they don't have that care towards that child. So we're bringing hope to not just the mother, but to this child as well, so that we can tell them to say, you can still do something, you can still go back to school, and your child can still grow up and become somebody great. You never know, that child can become a president one day.
You never know. You never know.
So that's the vision. But then mainly the revelation behind this 300 mothers is to say 300 to 365 mothers is to look at the 365 days of the year, to say if we sow a blessing into these women, we are also giving a blessing to our own lives. 365 days. We're not saying when we do something to the mothers, then don't go and pray or don't go and fast. No, you need to do that. But we're just saying, okay, when we give, a mother is somebody who gives birth. Okay, so we know that there is fertility in there. We are also giving to the ground of the nation, Malawi, because Malawi is a mother nation. So we are doing that to say we are sowing or we are giving to this whole nation, to speak a blessing, to say as a nation, we want to harvest a blessing, not just for ourselves, but even for the leaders, for the president, for everybody.
So it's 365 women that we're reaching out to, pretty much one for each day of the year.
Yes.
And you spoke of going into about 5 hospitals.
Yes.
Clearly, you're being strategic. What's the plan? How do you plan on meeting these girls? And also, what kind of help are we talking about? Are we just saying we're just going to donate some things and then Thank you very much. Receive your blessing. We'll see you soon. Or is it an ongoing kind of interaction with the women?
Okay. So what we're starting with is that we have actually narrowed down the hospitals to 5 hospitals, like you said. And then in each hospital, we'll visit about 40 to 60 women.
Okay.
So in those hospitals, we'll book an appointment as we normally do. And then we'll go to the antenatal ward. When we go there, it means we are reaching out to them, let's say, with blankets, with baby napkins, maybe nutritional stuff for the mother who's giving birth, because we know they need something else. So we are reaching out to them as we go there. What we're doing is we are praying with them, we are encouraging them, we are telling them about Jesus. But at the same time as we're doing that, as they know that God is good, it means they also have to know that God is good and He can give them something. So we are doing that. As we're doing that, it means we are sowing seeds into their lives, and we're encouraging them. So those young ones whom we will see to say, okay, these are 25 below, they don't have that much care, we know to say they cannot get the support from anywhere else. We will have a system where that's something that we've already strategized. We'll talk to them and we'll bring them under like a grouping to say we need to be checking up on them. It's not just something that we do it and then we're gone. No. So we're doing it and we're reaching out to them, checking up on them. So for a period of 6 months, we'll be getting their information and checking up on them, seeing how they're doing, seeing what they need. Some of them, if they need to go back to school, and then we'll send them back to school, something like that.
I think that sounds doable.
Yes.
Especially because you've put it at 6 months. You haven't said we're doing this for the rest of your baby's life.
No.
Because
No.
that's also putting in so much in a
So
space
much.
that it could be difficult to actually go and fulfill that. But that makes sense. 5 hospitals, 365 women, and of course looking to help and be around for at least 6 months of their lives. Let me ask how people can get involved, because I'm sure someone's going, oh, I've got a passion for young mothers as well, and I want to help out. But, sometimes we want to do something good, but we don't know where to begin. But there are others that have already gotten themselves in those spaces, and we can partner with them to actually make that impact that we're looking to make. How can people get in touch?
They can reach us on our Facebook page. It's called Destined for Greatness Ministry. It's a page. You'll find us there. You can just inbox us in our messenger. That's the easiest one. And then we'll be able to share more information. But like you've said, we are excited and looking forward to partner with many people, because like you've said, many want to do something, but they don't know where to go to. It's not just a one-person thing. 365 is a lot of women. We cannot do it alone. We need to stand together with other women, other organizations, other people who are passionate about women as well, so we can go together and do this thing.
Any last words before I release you?
My last words would be, let's make a difference.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's make a difference. We're not looking for somebody in a leadership position on top to make a difference. All of us are destined to make a difference. Because in each and every one of us, God has placed something big. Sometimes we might not know it, sometimes we might not see it, sometimes we might have doubts, but we all have something in us. This world, this nation, Malawi, is looking for us to make a difference. We don't have to give up. We don't have to leave it to somebody. We are the change that the nation needs. Let's rise up and make a difference.
Prophetess Miracle, I thank you for joining us. Destined for Greatness is the name of the page. Please find yourselves there, and also I'm sure you'll be able to find the details for how you can also be a part of the ministry itself, aside from helping out with the New Mothers Foundation. Each and every one of us is destined to make a difference, a great difference, in fact, as she's put it. So let's put that to use, kick it into gear. Let's do something good this year. Stick around. You're watching Sunrise on Zodiak.